It's my bad for forgetting to record.
We often record our demos and share them because we do cover a lot in the platform, and it's nice to be able to watch it back in your own time and just capture all those little tidbits.
And it's 11 o'clock at night, so I will totally forget.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh dear.
Well, let me just jump back then and show this to you again. So if it's an itinerary, sort of like a day 1, day 2, day 3, I would put it in here. And for these, because it's short, I would put those as highlights as well. And I might suggest I would archive this one, if that's okay.
Yes, please.
Yeah. You can always get it back. So you can always come back in here and restore it if you need to. And so now you've got your itinerary that's also shown on highlights, but you might also have a highlight, something that's not a day per se. It's just a, meet with famous so-and-so, right? And so that will just appear on the highlight, like on the very front page.
Oh, it's so pretty.
So now we're missing a picture, right? Let's go back, and then you would upload a photo of this person, which maybe your wine club knows about, maybe they don't. So you can put a little bio in there. You can either upload a photo of them if you have one, or you can just grab a beautiful photo of wine if that's sort of enough to evoke, and maybe it's serious, right? So and so then you can sort of put the bio of the person here, and this really allows you to kind of tell them why are they coming on this trip, right? So it's not just the itinerary, because the itinerary is like, go to this place, but like there's probably going to be some sort of hook that you have. You'll want to sort of make that as a highlight card and show it there.
Natisha, do you have like video snippets of some of your activities?
I do, actually, and I took some tonight for the event we just had. So
okay, yes. Jen, do you just want to show Natisha how to embed like little videos?
Yeah, so let me just pull up a video really quickly. So I'm just going to grab one of our videos so I can show you how to embed it. Okay. Give me 1 second. So we have a whole large video library as well. So if you're ever wondering about things, we probably have a video that explains it.
Oh yeah, I watched pretty much all of them.
Okay. Let me just grab, so like integrating with your website and things like that. So
it's insane because I was just fussing about my other tool, and I opened up my Travel Massive email and your link was there, and I was like, holy crap, it's like kismet, like the gods, the universe was looking down on me.
Sorry, my YouTube is going a little nuts here on my computer with doing Zoom and YouTube at the same time has made it go bonkers. But that's great. So you're finding us in Travel Massive as well.
Yeah, that's how I found it. Yeah, it was literally, I seriously, I was just because I was trying to update. I'm launching the Charlottesville trip to Sunday. I mean, my group knows about it. I already did that landing page you just looked at. That's what I sent them already. So cool. So Sunday is when I'm going to be sending out this information. So
well, perfect.
It was crazy. It was perfect timing.
Hey. Well, all right. So I've just grabbed a Charlottesville winery video, right? So we're going to jump back into here, and we're actually going to pop that into your trip description. So we're going to come down here, and then we're going to click on the media embed link, and that's not a very intuitive one. It's like a little plus, and when you hover over it, it says insert media embed, and so then it'll insert there. You save it, and then when you preview it, it'll actually be much bigger. So it'll actually be like that.
Oh, that's great. That's awesome.
So whatever kind of video you want to put, we recommend kind of embedding it into the description like this, but you can also put them inside these as well. And you can also put them inside tasks. So if you want to sort of say, watch this informative video.
This is very apt at the moment because I am actually sat in the middle of the main wine region in the top of the South Island in New Zealand. In fact, I'm sitting in a vineyard right now.
That's awesome. We're going to New Zealand in 2021.
Oh,
And
you won't be disappointed. I'm going to write. I'm in the middle of a 10-day self-drive tour, but I'm going to do a blog on it because it's been fantastic.
Please share. I would love to reference it to the group.
Have you already mapped out your 2021 itinerary?
I do. I have all of well, not the actual places to go, but I've mapped out when, and so we're doing New Zealand and Australia, and I've never been to, I was in the Navy and I've never been to Asia, so any of the South Pacific, I've never been on that side, so I want to make it 2021, so.
Amazing. Well, if you come to Melbourne, you have to come visit us.
Definitely.
We'll take you out for coffee and wine down by the river, depending on the time of year.
So one of my members is from Australia. I can't remember where she's from, but she's going to lead it, so it's definitely,
Awesome.
yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. Even though you have such scary things there, I don't know. I'm from Alaska.
You
just don't have snakes.
if you stay in the cities and if you stay on the trails, you're fine.
That's what they say here.
Don't go tramping off, into the bushes. I wouldn't recommend it. And if there's a sign on the beach that says no swimming, that there are crocodiles here, then believe them.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, this is a great test, right, that you're doing. So this is a 3-day trip, and so it's nice and short. So you don't have to put too much content in. And so it's a really great way to kind of see how the platform works.
Yeah.
And one tip I just want to give you is you'll see that it currently defaults to your name. I'd recommend changing that to your brand before you launch this. So you do that by clicking into your account. And do you use Google Analytics?
I do. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you might want to just click into branding and hook up your analytics here. Make sure your business name is set, and make sure that this team alias for your trip and shop link, that's changed to be relaxed is my guess is what you'd want that to be.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, perfect. And yeah, and I think once you've done that, like one of the things that we really pride ourselves on is, you can get started with a really simple itinerary, a couple of highlights. Here, I'll just archive this for you so you don't have that on there. But you can, this is enough to promote it. And because you're taking registrations, if people register and then don't pay immediately, it automatically will send them reminders to get them to convert. So it kind of manages your funnel. So it allows you to capture their email even if they're not quite ready to pay. And so that can be really good for increasing conversions.
No, this is great. No, this is really wonderful. I definitely have to share it in travel agent groups because I don't know. I never knew about it until Travel Massive. So.
Good. All right. We'll have to thank Travel Massive for covering us. That's great. Well, so how many trips a year do you typically run?
So I do, like I said, I do 12 local, and that's and also the wine dinners too. Mm-hmm. But I'm only doing 4 because I also have a full-time job. So I work for the government. So I'm only doing 4 this year because I'm going to retire early. So 4 internet or non-domestic or non-local trips this year, and then I'll be doing 10. I'm going to beef it up in 2021. So it'll be, excuse me, oh my God. Sorry. So it'll be increasing, once I'm free from my job. Yeah.
Oh, what a great way to retire. I love it.
Yeah, I didn't even know I could retire early. So I found out in May and I hit the ground running. So
well, I haven't told Jen, but I actually have kind of retired early, and
yeah.
But don't tell Jen.
No, I appreciate your time. This was really great. I just want to say, so I did send the email. To Victoria.
Yeah.
It kicked back. Didn't work.
Oh, that's weird. Victoria at youlivetotravel.com.
I just copied and pasted from the email that was sent. For when it's like the third email from when you sign up.
Yeah. I'll double check on that. Thank you for catching that.
But no, how do I sign up?
So your account is all set up. So basically, all you need to do is upgrade. And so
it's contagious. I just made you sick through the phone.
So you can upgrade through here. So that's Australian pricing, but so you just switch to US dollars, and you upgrade here. It's $100 a month, and that gives you access to all of these features. So you can bring in your team. It also allows you to do the external web integration. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to show you what that looks like, which is So this customer runs trips to Bhutan, and on her website, she just embeds, we drop this code on her website, and then it loads up like this. And so when people click through, it just takes them straight into these trips. So you can control, so for example, on your site, maybe you put it kind of right here, like underneath, between your sort of local events and kind of past events, you could embed that right there.
Well, if you scroll down, no, it's on the home page actually.
Oh, yeah, on the home.
And it's a future event. So that I can make it prettier than that. That's great.
Exactly. So you can embed it right here. Or if you prefer, some people do like having landing pages on their sites as well. Yeah. So if you did, oh no, page not found.
What page is that?
Oh dear, that's the Finger Lakes
one. Oh yeah, because I haven't attached the link. I haven't attached the page that it is for that one yet.
So some people like to have landing pages like this, and then like a book now button that drops to their YouLi page, and some people like to link it straight from the home page. So it's up to you whether or not you want to do the work of having your own page, or if you want to just send it straight to us. And if you do have like a book now button from your landing page, you might want to check that box, because it'll immediately pop up the registration box when they land on the trip page.
That's wonderful. Oh, that's wonderful.
So so if you are really good at making landing pages and you want to keep doing that, use this feature. If you're just like too time poor, then you can just grab this integration code and drop it onto your homepage, and then all you have to do is list your trip here, and it'll automatically appear on your website. So what you've already done. So by doing that, that means that this trip will show up wherever that integration code is on your website.
So with the early bird option, because it'll be the early bird, they have to book by January 1st for the early bird, and then it'll switch to the regular price on January 2nd.
Yeah.
I'm dyslexic. So do I need to make two separate pages, or I can't remember.
No, what I would do is
excuse me.
What I would do is basically anyone who's registered on the early bird, I would go in and customize their price.
Okay.
Maybe you don't have, and lock them into the $457. So and then up the price on the trip. So anyone else who comes in. So if I just put myself on here, I can put myself like that. So now I'm locked in, right? So now my price is $457. So when I look at it, it's $457. But if you increase the price, then everybody else will have to pay whatever that new price is.
Okay, that's beautiful. Okay.
And you can do that as well for any reason. If somebody asks for an extra, you can come in and you can change their price. You don't change the trip price, but you come in and you edit them and you say, oh, well, you want the suite with the hot tub. So, it's $650.
Okay.
Whatever. Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, there's so many fun features. So tell you what, if when you upgrade to crew, what we like to do is review your trip before it goes out, if you want us to do that. So I've already kind of gone through and done a little bit of touching up for you, but we can make sure that you know, it's the right customer journey and you understand kind of all of those little bits and pieces, and we can help you do the integration onto your website. So we can ensure that it's either linked properly or it's embedded properly, depending on which one you prefer.
Okay. That's great. Well, I'm going to upgrade today before I go to sleep because I just need to get it done. So
sounds good. Well, then we look forward to supporting you and getting this trip launched, and as well as the rest of them.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time, both of you.
No worries. All right. Well, I'm sure we'll be in touch. Feel free to use the chat online anytime.
Okay. Thank you. Have a good day.
Have a good day. Night.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Shoot.